Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the brand new Transformers Studio Series 8608 Deluxe Class Sharkticon GNAW. Yes, I am finally doing a review about GNAW. It took me a while to track down this figure, but I found them at Walmart. I found them at Target, and oh boy, this guy is so fun. Now, this video, it's going to be about, I'm going to do a review about GNAW. We're going to take a look at the paint application, some of the sculpting details, some things that are really cool about this figure, just minor cons about this figure. Take a look at the box art, the backdrop, and finally we're going to do robot size comparisons, and then after that we're going to transform him up into that Sharkticon mode and do some Sharkticon size comparisons. So without further ado, let's take a look at GNAW in a closer look. So here we have GNAW right here in a closer look, and oh boy, this guy, the sculpt work on this guy is incredible. I mean, where the face is concerned, it looks good. It looks entirely G1 accurate, as the Sharkticons all had this basic look, all look the same like this. So I'm pretty sure that this just looks accurate. As we turn our attention toward the torso, this is a bit of a whitish, yellowish color on the. Well, mostly of a whitish color. On my camera, it might appear yellow if I move it like this, but I really think that that's nice. The sculpt work on the legs is impeccable. I really do like how it looks like. The arms, everything is solid, everything's tabbed in, everything's covered, everything on this figure is good. From a side perspective, this guy looks good. Where the legs are concerned, they look great. On the back, it looks really marvelous. And then from this side, it looks exactly the same, but a little bit different. So now that we take a look at GNAW, now let's take a look at his accessories. So first off, he has two accessories. In fact, right here, this giant tail whip thing that actually has one hinge joint, but obviously it's not that good. It's mostly just to accommodate the tail on the rear end of the figure in Sharkticon mode, but mostly I think it looks really good. The sculpt work is amazing. We can see some spinal detailing. We can see this whole club area is like a big ball, and then there's some like little spikes on it and everything, and I think that looks really cool. As we take a look on his blaster, honestly, it's kind of okay, kind of not, because I just feel like they could have done a little bit better, added a few more paint on it. But however, it's just a grayish / purplish mold a little bit. So honestly, I think it's great. As we can see, it is blast effect compatible. So if you have those War for Cybertron figures, it does accept blast effects. So now getting the accessories out of the way, now let's take a look at GNAW. And wow, this figure actually came out really good. I was not expecting the Studio Series to release a GNAW figure, and this figure actually is really good. Now let's touch base onto the articulation. Right now he has a swivel joint on the whole arm, a hinge joint on the shoulder, swivel on the bicep, hinge that could bend a little past 90 degrees on the elbow. Right here, and sadly no form of wrist rotation, but it can hinge inward and outward, but that is mainly due to transformation. The head is on a ball joint. There, unfortunately, no torso rotation. His feet, however, actually have a really nice range of motion. So right here, let's split the legs. Right here we can reveal a nice hinge joint right here, swivel joint right here, hinge joint right here that can bend way past 90 degrees. It looks like he's playing soccer from this angle. And right here, it looks like his leg just broke in half. And I think that this looks really cool. He right here, his foot has a hinge joint as well, so that's really nice. And his another part of his foot, like just the foot part itself, has a large hinge joint. And honestly, I think that looks really hilarious. In certain poses, I think that looks hilarious and stuff. So now that we took a look at GNAW, now let's take a look at GNAW compared to other Transformer figures. So here we have other 86 movie characters, and obviously not the Studio Series, but we have the Kingdom Leader Class Optimus Prime and Kingdom Leader Class Galvatron, and we can mostly see the size difference between this little mini Deluxe class to a Voyager class and a Leader class. We can see that the Deluxe size scale is actually quite small compared to Optimus Prime. Even though Optimus Prime is considered a Leader class, his regular height, just the robot itself, is in fact just a what's it called, a Voyager class. So obviously we can see right here that the size difference between a Deluxe and Voyager, we can see GNAW is incredibly small compared to Optimus Prime. And then if we compare GNAW with another Transformer such as Trax, we can overall see that Trax dwarfs his size. And honestly, I think that this looks really cool. Although we never saw these characters line up like this in the film or anything, but I'm pretty sure that that would look really cool if GNAW would fight Optimus Prime or an Autobot or something. He did fight, him and the Sharkticons did fight Hot Rod and Cup, but that was just like for like 2 seconds. And now one final comparison here, we have Galvatron. Right here, we can see Galvatron's size compared to GNAW, and honestly, I think it's kind of funny and stuff. GNAW and Galvatron right here, just looks funny. GNAW's size compared to Galvatron, but as we all know, always the lower ranks of the Decepticons, Sharkticons, or whatever, all the lower ranks of the evil ones in the films are always shorter than Megatron. So yeah. I think that is actually pretty darn accurate. So now with that being said, now let's take a look at GNAW's box art. So let me just put GNAW to the side right here and bring in the box. And honestly, what we can see is we can see a nice CGI picture of GNAW 8608. The Sharkticon logo, I really did like that they included the Sharkticon logo. GNAW Transformers the movie, 1986-01, Deluxe class right here. Some bio about him. We can see he transforms in 17 steps from robot to Sharkticon mode. His iconic movie scene is the Mockery of Justice scene, and where GNAW and the Sharkticons lurk beneath the Quintesson courtroom, ready to carry out the sentence of any bot unlucky enough to fall victim to the Quintesson justice. So if you and right here we can see a nicer picture, a full CGI image of GNAW. And if you do notice, he is holding his little club right here, and in this picture he's not. It's really strange why. And if you do remember the 1986 scene where GNAW was about to eat Hot Rod and Cup until the Dinobots came in and everything, and then made the Sharkticons turn on the Quintessons. If you do remember that scene, this is where he's based upon, where the only scene he's based upon, and the only scene he does show up in Transformers 1986. And honestly, I don't really doubt that there could be a live action version of a Sharkticon, due to the fact that the Sharkticons work for the Quintessons, the creators of the Transformers, and Quintessa is the creator of the Transformers in the Bayverse. So I'm kind of thinking that that Paramount could put Sharkticons in the live action movies, but I'm pretty sure they probably will not. Although, throw your theories out there in the comment section down below, and I'll try to make a video about this, whether there will be Sharkticons in the future of the Bayverse. So now with that being said, let's wrap up this segment of the video, and let's turn to the transformation. First thing you're going to have to do in order to transform GNAW, and trust me, it's a real simple, easy, fast transformation. I'll just do this in a slower detail. You're first going to remove the accessories like so. After that, you're going to have to tuck in the arms right here. Pretty easy, right? And then after that, this step is optional, but I do recommend it. Removing this whole back kibble right here. And then, my goodness, we can see how much detailing there is on the back and right here on the roof of the mouth. We'll touch more base on that later. And just take a look at the back. I think that looks really nice. That, honestly, if you want a kibbleless version of a Sharkticon, here you have it, a kibbleless version of GNAW. Now, let's move on. The first thing you're going to have to do now is just remove this whole area. You're going to deattach it right there. So that you're going to rotate this region like so, till it looks like this. After that, you're going to have to make sure the arms do extend out like that. And after that, you're just going to make sure this piece right here does extend out. You're going to unattach that piece. After that, you're going to rotate the arms till they look like they're facing the ground. After that, you're going to tab in the heel spurs on the feet. You're going to have to just fold the feet up all the way until they click into that little tab. There is a circular tab right there, and there is a circular slot right here. So we're just going to have to just push this in right there. Pop it into place, and then there. And then now we just adjust the head of GNAW's robot mode, which is adjusted like that. After that, we can reattach this piece right here. We can reattach it like so. So you're just gonna slide it in right here. Just make sure it does slide in right there. Just gonna have to make sure it does that. And then now with that being done, we do in fact click this place right there. As you notice, there are some tabs right here, and there's a little slot right there. So you're gonna align it up till it clicks, like so, till it's clicked into place, and then we could either lower the front jaw or raise it. Preferably I like it lowered, and after that we could rotate the arms like so. After that, now we just fix the feet till they're in this crouched position like so. Just to show that again, let me just show that again. We just fix the feet into this crouched position right here, and then after that, the final piece, well, one of the final pieces, you're gonna rotate this fin around or deattach it if you so desire. This is optional if you want to deattach it during the transformation. Personally, I like keeping it on because I don't want him to lose it. And then after that, you just push this thing inside his little rear end like so. Just align it up, and there. And here we have GNAW fully transformed into that little kind of scary Sharkticon mode, which does look like a piranha. In fact, it does give me an Amazon vibe. Also, it does remind me of the anglerfish in Nemo just a little bit. But honestly, you could see the shark details, like the fin right here, these fins, the teeth. They do look more piranha-like, honestly. And now for the blaster itself, you're just gonna simply get this little tab, this slot, boop, and there. We have GNAW fully transformed into that insane looking Sharkticon mode, and honestly, my goodness, this thing is a real monster. This thing is absolutely amazing. Now we'll touch base on the size comparisons in a bit. First off, check out all that detailing on the back. We can see all those cybernetic detailing, the little kind of metallic scales. The eyes, let's just take a look at the eyes. The eyes themselves look amazing. They look exactly how they did in the 1986 movie. As we remember, in the 1986 movie, they had no pupils, so don't think of this as like a minor setback. They have to have no pupils. If we take a look at the teeth right here, we can see a lot of internal detailing, like such as the roof of the mouth is concerned. Right here, and the lighting is better. We can see how much detailing is right there. We can see the teeth are painted in silver, these red areas and this green area. The arms themselves, they are on hinge joints right here, so you could move them back and forth. The elbows on hinge joint, sadly no wrist rotation, but obviously we cannot because this thing is the arms are way too skinny to have some sort of wrist rotation. You could fix the arms in any position you like. In this position, I think that he just looks like he's ready to kill something. If you lower the head like a he looks kind of like an evil version of Pac-Man. But honestly, I like keeping it upward with the teeth sticking out from the top right there, because it just looks like he's waiting to eat any unlucky Autobot standing in his way. And speaking of unlucky Autobots, here we have Trax gonna get eaten by GNAW, and honestly, it is just too horrifying to watch. It's just too horrifying. I think that looks really cool. If you did pick up that Quintesson Judgment Pit of the War for Cybertron series that was released, I believe in 2019, or 2020. I'm not so sure. But if you did happen to pick that up, you do have another Sharkticon. You do have a Quintesson Bailiff, a new Quintesson, and others and stuff, and I think that they look cool. Unfortunately, I do not have those figures just yet, or the Quintesson Alicon just yet, so stay tuned to the channel whenever and if ever I ever get those figures. And now, speaking of other figures, let's bring in some other characters. Obviously, these are not going to be from the 1986 movie, but they are other characters sort of related somehow. And I'm going to bring in some of the Beast Wars characters, that being Scorponok, and honestly, I think Scorponok and GNAW look really cool, and we'll bring in Shadow Panther. Honestly, I think that these just look really cool. Scorponok, Shadow Panther, and GNAW, they do look like something that they would all work together to attack. Although I feel like the Beast Wars vibe from Scorponok is kind of throwing this whole area off. But I think that this kind of looks cool. At the same time, it doesn't. But hey, leave your opinions down in the comment section down below. So now, with that being said, now we have done the comparisons. Now let me give you my final thoughts, and let's wrap up this video of Sharkticon GNAW. So, some final thoughts for the Transformers Studio Series 8608 Deluxe Class Sharkticon GNAW. Overall, this is a must-have figure. Now, this figure is kind of hard to find in your local Walmart, Target, but you can get him on Hasbro Pulse online for about $21.99. The reason I say he's hard to find is due to the fact many people bought numerous amounts of GNAW to army build and create their own little mini Sharkticon army, which I'm not saying is a bad idea, but I mean, although all those people that bought several of this figure didn't give others a chance, but try to see if you could get it online. If you could get it in store, hooray, great for you. And try to find them in store. Honestly, this guy is a must-have. You have to pick this guy up. Comparing with the other Autobots, he's accurate. The articulation is amazing. The paint work is amazing. The sculpt work is amazing. The playtime on this figure is amazing. If that's what you're looking for, playtime, boom, this guy is worth it. He has 3 accessories, that being his blaster, the tail whip, and the little fin on his head. You could put him in a kibble-less form, compared with a kibble form, and honestly both forms look really cool, although I do like the Sharkticon form more better. So that just about wraps up my video on the Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class GNAW. I thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, leave a nice comment, and I will give you our next video. Our next video will be a Studio Series Overlord. Yes, Overlord. It's been long overdue. I got that figure in 2020 of 2020. I got that figure in 2020 of August 16th, and I do apologize. I'm barely doing the review, almost a year, over than a year. So I'm gonna do the review shortly after this video, and by the end of this year, around the end of December time or the beginning of January time, I will be doing an end of the year 2021 Studio Series ranking video. So stay tuned for the channel for that video. Now, I thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, leave a nice comment, and until my next review, I will see you then. Thanks for watching.